Well, it's that time of year again, everyone. We've gotten cavities from all the Halloween candy we ate. Our bellies have gotten bigger, so we've gone up 2 dress sizes thanks to all the Thanksgiving food we consumed. And thanks to Black Friday, we were able to purchase that 75-inch flat screen with the surround sound system we've always wanted at a low cost of only $200.
And your 5-year-old son was eaten, is that correct?
Yes, that's right. We had to eat him. We were all sort of starving out here, so we drew straws and he drew the shortest one.
What is it you're hoping to get when Black Friday does finally start?
A Blu-ray player, 96% off. It's going to be about $20.
Most families have already decorated their homes for all the Christmas joy that will be coming soon. All those happy Christmas shoppers have already purchased all their gifts for their kids, families, and of course, general white elephant gift exchange. Not to mention the dozens upon dozens of alcohol purchases that have been happening to get ready for the New Year's. However, there is one event that's between those two holidays that we're all probably looking forward to. An event most normal people and games journalists look forward to alike, and content creators on YouTube rub their hands together for the sweet monetization they'll most likely be getting for streaming it as well. All the while, I'm just sitting there and asking, why the fuck did these assholes put it on a Thursday? I freaking worked that day. I was looking forward to actually covering this bullshit. It's just so...
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
And that event is Jeff Keighley's Game Awards.
We've got exclusive content, awards, world premieres, side quests, and our own exclusive soundtrack. Kidding on the soundtrack. I don't know how to write music. Okay, more like hell yeah, boy. Am I right?
Yeah.
I'll show myself out. So now I have the honor of announcing the winners for 5. Maybe now I have 2 favorites. I think my New Year's resolution will be to just play games all day and never leave my house. Well, if you're streaming tonight, you can see these seats filling up behind me. We're getting ready to
who
kick
wrote
off
this
gaming's
script,
biggest
bro?
night.
And now for the one person who's been in a coma this entire time. The Game Awards, or the VGAs, is a live televised and streamed event that showcases the best in gaming. Categories that range from best of male voice actor... Wait, no, never mind, they got rid of that. They combined both male and female to one category. Okay, well, you have best innovation and accessibility. What? Okay, wait, Stellar Blade only got nominated for one category? And for best music and score. What the fuck? Wait, why is Elden Ring on here? That didn't come out this year. Shadow of the Erdtree. Why is Shadow of the Erdtree nominated for best art direction and best game direction? Game of the year? It's DLC!
Why you have to be mad?
Okay, well, I just want to start off saying, Burnt It's versus I'm not actually mad. I am very curious as to why this came about. The stipulations of the rules of allowing content like DLCs, remakes, remasters, season passes, and expansion passes to the Game of the Year category, in all categories, is something new that they did this specifically this year. Their reasoning for it is because in the jury's eyes, so long as it basically adds something new to the content, improves upon it, or gives a new service to it, it can be eligible for these categories. I hear what they're saying, I get what they're trying to get at, but I just don't agree. In certain categories, I could see this be opened up to the certain games. Like, I really did enjoy RE2 Remake. I thought that was a phenomenal game. Dead Space Remake feels like a completely good overhaul. Like, it's still the same game, but there's a lot of quality of life features that they added to that game. New voice lines, much needed updated graphics. I mean, the game still looks good from the older ones, but it's like night and day compared to the new one. So I can see some things like that being looked at and favorably amongst categories. But when we're talking something like Game of the Year, that means that this game, its overhaul completely trounced everything else that was in it. And when you add DLC, season passes, and expansion passes to that content, that's playing with a lot of variables that I just don't know how well and how comfortable I am with it. Now again, as someone who loves Elden Ring and loves From Software, I'm gonna sit here and say Elden Ring was not as phenomenal as people really think it is. There was a lot of problems with Elden Ring, and I'm glad it won Game of the Year when it did. At the same time, though, I don't know if it completely deserved it. And And Shadow of the Erdtree really doesn't fix a lot of those heavy mechanics that Elden Ring suffers from. One day I'll have to actually break down the pros and cons I have of Elden Ring versus that of Dark Souls 1, 2, 3. I really want to do like one day a full long comparison of all the Souls games and break down what makes each one individually good in some aspects and what makes some really, really bad. So I'll go into more detail about that, but I just wanted to cover that for that thing. I don't know how I feel about having Shadow of the Erdtree in this category of Game of the Year and being nominated for as much as it is. That being said, the rest of the categories just seem to be kind of the same, like Astrobot, Sun Wukong, or not Sun Wukong, Black Myth Wukong, Elden Ring. All those are being nominated for multiple categories, which isn't unheard of, but at the same time, I kind of wish we had more variety in the listing of what we have. I'm seeing a lot of the same games, and some games I'm not even seeing nominated for more than one category. Like, this kind of my problems always has been with the academies of anything, of any award show. I have a kind of a slight bias against them, and that's just like a story I'll maybe one day talk about. But that being the case, I vehemently don't like the fact that the actual consumers, the gamers, the people who are actively playing these games, we don't have much power when it comes to the actual process of voting in these award shows. I believe we make up roughly about 10% of the actual overall percentage. The rest of the power goes to the people who are actually on the actual Game Award boards. These are the people that go through and decide from like the different outlets and websites and polls of what was actually supposed to be on the category to begin with. They have like the last say of everything. They choose. Their voting power is much higher than ours because of that. And their belief comes from the idea that it would be socially engineered, as this article from Game Rant has posted here. They believe the player base would be skewed to voting for what they believe to be most popular. Basically, let's say for instance GTA 5, right? If GTA 5 was in the category, that'd easily win because the higher player base would be voting for a game that they favorably love. Not only that, but not every gamer purchased like every game out there. Essentially, like, you know, someone who focuses more on just console games, they'd be skewed to whatever console they're playing for either exclusivity or for what they're playing with their friends. The games like Fortnite, big popular games like Fortnite, Call of Duty, GTA, as I said, these games would be looked on more favorably and with kind of good reason. So I can understand their reasoning behind how it's done. The problem is they themselves are under that same scrutiny. I don't think I need to bring up the Hogwarts Legacy debacle that happened like 2 years ago, or Last of Us 2, right? These are two big examples of like how the actual jury sees everything and how they actually deliberate on things. A lot of the times it can be skewed over because of studios, other companies getting involved, and of course money. So it's not exactly a complete working system on their end either. So this is one of the main reasons why I don't really care much for the Game Awards, but you know, I'm still gonna check it out, watch it, and see what we got going on. I want to be fair to the actual concept of handing out an award towards individuals or studios for their accomplishments in their field, their professions, their talents, for their hard work they put into developing these games for us to play. It's something to be admired, and I believe it should be celebrated. But that doesn't take away from the fact that Jeff Keighley's Game Awards half the time is just mocked and belittled and joked on by everyone that's like a content creator or like a gamer or anything. Like the award, you can go on YouTube and just find 2022 Game Awards Cringe Fest or 2021 like Nut in a Nutshell, and it's just basically memes. The people who write these scripts for the actual people who go on stage to read the nominees and all this stuff are like failed SNL actors or script writers from Hollywood. Jeff Keighley and all the other people part of the Academy keep freaking stuffing the VGAs with like that side of the culture. No one likes Hollywood. No one gives two fucks about Hollywood. I don't want to see DJ Callum give out an award. I don't want to see Robert De Niro come up on stage and talk about how, like, you know, I was asked to give this award for best video game of the war to this person here. You know, Al Pacino coming on stage. Has Al Pacino ever actually done anything? The most I've ever done is they used his likeness for Scarface, the video game. That was it. Why is he going to VGAs? Does he even give two fucks about the VGAs? I don't know. I'm just, at this point, I'm ranting. I'm ranting and I probably should stop. So I'm going to end the video there. Thanks for listening to me talk about this. The VGAs is on December 12th. By the time my video comes out, it will probably come out the next day. And I definitely won't be able to stream it, but I'll probably watch it on my own time. And then I'll make a video explaining, how I feel about what won, what should have won, what I think should have won. Talk about anything actually interesting that happened. I doubt we're gonna have another Bill Clinton kid.
I want to thank everybody and say that I think I want to nominate this award to my Reformed Orthodox Rabbi Bill Clinton. Thank you, everybody.
Because that man's face is all over like wanted posters. Probably like Jeff Keighley. I heard Jeff Keighley was upset the fact that it even happened. So I just find that funny. But anyways, I'm gonna end it there. Thanks for listening. My random rant, my random bullshitting. Have a good one, guys, and have a wonderful, blessed day. Stay safe out there. Peace.